If you don't know where to start trading, or you are still losing your hard-earned money, or simply because you want to take your trading to the next level, this video is for you, because I'm going to review how to make $10,000 per month trading at the comfort of your own home, because that's what I do honestly. I'm gonna try my absolute hardest in this video to change your trading for the better and add as much value as possible for completely free. Look at this chart here. It contains the secret to becoming a profitable trader. This is my $1 million strategy that I have never shared with anyone before, and it's called market mechanics. So if you want to learn exactly how I trade and copy my highly profitable trading system, watch till the end of this class. Everything that I'm about to share with you today will change your life, and I don't want you to miss a single crucial step. So all I'm asking for you is to put your phone away and stop reading the comments on this video. Put this video on full screen and give me your complete attention. Because if you don't even have the patience and the focus to watch this video, how are you going to become profitable at trading? And you might even want to grab a pen and paper and take down some notes. I believe that my reputation and success is built on how transparent I am, which is why since the day I started this YouTube channel, I have always shown live trades and live profits. And I don't just show you the wins, I also show you my losses, because that's the reality of trading. And here are just some of my results for the past 1 month or so, and so far I've made about $11,500. Nothing too crazy. If you do not know who I am, my name is Brett Goh, or you might know me as the Trading Geek. And I've been trading for 4 years now, and I made my first 6 figures from trading in my 3rd year, and then I made my first $1 million before the age of 21. And the funny thing is, I documented my entire trading journey on YouTube. You can just sort my videos by the oldest and you will see videos of me when I was still completely broke learning how to trade. And since then, I've also helped hundreds of thousands of traders across the world master trading and actually make consistent profits through my free YouTube videos. Not to brag, but to be honest, I'm the best trading teacher on YouTube right now because of the fact that I'm able to simplify complicated trading concepts in a way where a 5-year-old can understand. And that's probably why so many people love me. That's a screenshot of me withdrawing $45,000 from trading, and then I used that money and bought my dad to his dream vacation. You can find the full video on my YouTube channel, and he was actually one of the main reasons that I started trading. I wanted to retire him because he was 65 years old already and still waking up at 5 AM and working very hard to put food on the table and provide for us. And I'm extremely proud of the fact that I have finally managed to retire him this year. Anyways, unlike all these other trading gurus that you see online, I will be 100% honest with you. I cannot guarantee that you will get the same results and make as much money from trading as I did. But what I can guarantee is that you are about to see the results of other normal average people who use my exact 5-step framework to become successful at trading. Like Iz over here, who made over $6,000 in 1 week, or even Valor here, who made a whooping $18,000, and this other student who made over $11,000 in just 2 days. Just to prove to you that I am not a special guy who is born with a silver spoon in my mouth. This is me 4 years ago, where I was fat and depressed, crying myself to sleep every single night because I was disgusted of how broke I was. I had less than $100 in my bank account, and I was constantly doing all the bad habits like indulging in junk food and playing video games with absolutely no purpose on what I want to do in life. And then this is when I told myself that enough was enough. So in 2021, I decided to learn how to trade Forex, and I started studying trading courses and practicing every single day while working a 9-to-5 office job on the side. And this was just an extremely tiring period of my life where I was just focused on trading and working the 9-to-5 job for like 6 months straight. And overall, I would say that it's pretty worth it, because fast forward to 4 years later, I have achieved financial, location, and time freedom. That's a picture of me watching my trade hit take profit while sitting on a beach in Bali on a Monday, where most people are stuck in their depressing jobs. And then there's me once again getting driven in a sports car, wearing a $25,000 Rolex watch and a $2,000 suit, looking like the Wolf of Wall Street. And I don't just work hard, I party hard as well. And then finally I brought my dad to an expensive luxury shop and asked him to pick any bag he wants because I saw his old one broke. And I just ended up buying him this $1,000 bag. And bear in mind that we grew up wearing second-hand clothes used by others because we were extremely poor. That's the only reason why it feels so good to be rich and free now. And the thing is, all of this happened in the last few months or so. And the best part is that I don't have to risk a large amount of my hard-earned money. And I spend less than 3 hours on the chart every single day, and my chart is always clean and easy to understand. Now, I'm about to show you the 5-step framework that traders all around the world are using to make $10,000 per month trading in the shortest amount of time possible. But before we get to the solution, you must first understand the problem, the root cause that is causing you to fail and lose money when you are trading. For years, I was trying to achieve results by trading like a retail trader. Trend lines, support and resistance levels, and chart patterns. Whatever you name it, I tried it all. And the worst part was that I was always trading with my emotions because I did not have a proper trading plan and a clear direction on where to enter and where to get out. And no matter what I do, I always end up with the same result. Losses after losses. I lost over $10,000 and blown at least 5 accounts just in my first year of trading. Now looking back, I finally figured out why I was losing so much money at the start. Firstly, it was because the markets are manipulated by the big banks and financial institutions. This is exactly why you always get stopped out, and I will talk more about this later. Secondly, it was because I was trading purely based on my emotions. I would force trades when there is no opportunities in the market and revenge trade after encountering a losing streak. And all these silly mistakes just caused me to lose even more money. Thirdly, I realized that my losses are always way bigger than my wins. Simply put, when I lose a lot of money. But when I win, I make a small amount of profits. No wonder why I was not making any money from trading. And you probably heard of these statistics before that say that 90% of traders lose. Now, the math is quite simple. If you trade like the majority, you are going to end up getting the exact same results as the majority, which is lose. Lose your hard-earned money and become a complete failure at trading and just quit and be a nobody. The second option is to learn how to trade like the top 10% who actually wins and make money consistently from the market. And if you can trade like the top 1%, you pretty much win the game and you are able to extract money from the markets as you please. Now the question becomes, how did I went from a complete loser to becoming a consistently profitable trader? It was that day where I lost over $10,000 in less than an hour. I still remember the pain that I felt in my heart. It was so painful. I started breaking down and crying, and I was so upset at myself that I started punching the pillow. Maybe trading was a scam and it's not for me. Maybe I should just go back to my 9-to-5 job and live an ordinary and unfulfilling life like I used to. These were the intrusive thoughts that I had on that particular day itself. Now, at that point of time, I had two options. Either I quit trading or I do everything I can to perfect this craft. And if you know me, I never quit. So I choose to go all in and do everything I can to master trading. But first, I knew that I had to change the way that I trade. So I actually created a trading plan for once and started to manage my trading capital better. If you know both the enemy and yourself, you can win 100 battles without a single loss. This quote by Sun Tzu contains the secret to trading, and that is to understand both the enemy and yourself. And the enemy in this case is the smart money, the elites, because they are constantly manipulating price to their favor by causing you to lose your hard-earned money. Because when you lose, you add liquidity into the market, which fuels their existing positions and allow them to shift the market in any direction they want. Don't worry if you don't understand what that is, because I will explain more about liquidity later. The truth is, we retail traders will never beat them. So rather than trying to fight a war that can't be won, why not understand how they trade so that we can join them and make money with them? So I started studying how financial institutions and big banks trade. And then slowly I was able to understand the algorithm of the market and figure out how price truly operates and the order flow of the markets. No matter how good you are at trading, you will always have losses. Professional traders lose, beginners lose. You will never get rid of losses, but what you can do is to make these losses as small as possible. And that is what I did when I started managing my trading capital better. I still lose money, but nowadays I lose much lesser. Now, when you minimize your downside, you are maximizing your upside. That's why when I win now, I make a lot more money than I used to. All because I am focusing on protecting my downside now. And as time passes, my trading improved a lot and I became a more disciplined trader who trade based on mechanical rules instead of emotions. And as a result, I started making consistent profits every month. Now, I'm going to share with you the 5-step framework that allowed me to go from a losing trader to becoming a 6-figure trader. And it is called the fast track. In order to make $10,000 per month trading from home and achieve freedom, you need to do 5 things. The first thing you need to do is to think and trade like smart money. Like I said, this is the most important thing to do, because if you don't, you will always be a victim to market manipulation and you will never make money in trading. Who do you think controls the Forex market? Who actually have the capital and power to manipulate the markets and cause price to move in the direction that they want? Instead of making useless and wrong assumptions, let's look at the actual data. As you can see, majority of these big players that control the markets are big financial institutions like big banks, hedge funds, financial institutions, and market makers. They are the smart money who are trading with millions and billions of dollars, which is why their trades can have a substantial amount of impact onto the markets. Now, what separates smart money from retail traders? Firstly, retail traders look at trading as a way to get rich quick and think that they can print money as long as they find that one perfect trading strategy that works all the time. They also do not bother to take the actions to protect their capital because they are too emotionally invested into their trading decisions. Now, on the other hand, we got the smart money. Smart money treat trading as a business. They understand that price is just a result of people's emotions, behaviors, and beliefs. They know it's how those beliefs manifest into price that leads to their long-term profitability. They do not trade until they have a clear market catalyst that gives them an edge. 99% of retail traders struggle to win because they are focused on the wrong thing. This is what retail traders focus on: chart patterns, support and resistance levels, and trend lines. Oh, buy at support and sell at resistance. If it was as simple as that, every single trader would be driving Ferraris and wearing Rolexes. But that's clearly not the case, innit? So here's the harsh truth that I believe you already know by now. Most retail trading strategies are rigged against you and will never actually make you rich. Now, how can you win at a game that is rigged against you? Firstly, you need to understand why it's rigged in the first place. Smart money are not purposely manipulating the market because they are evil and they want to hurt innocent humans. They do this because they need liquidity. Remember that in trading, if you are buying, there needs to be a seller on the other side to fulfill your buy order. This means that when you win a trade, someone out there is losing. And when you lose a trade, you are actually adding liquidity into the markets. Liquidity is not a problem for retail traders because we are trading with a small amount of money which will not have any impact on the markets. For example, let's say you want to buy $10,000 worth of Euro USD. In order to fill your buy order, there will be a seller who is willing to sell you that $10,000 worth of Euro USD. But liquidity is a big problem for smart money because they are trading with millions of dollars and retail traders are most likely not trading that amount of money. Therefore, in order for banks to make big buy orders, they need a massive amount of liquidity sell orders from the opposite side of the market. And since there is no one who is able to fulfill this buy order, they will need to take the liquidity from the retail traders. Because remember, when you lose a trade, you are adding liquidity into the market. That is exactly why smart money's main goal is to cause you to lose, so you can actually add more liquidity into the market to fuel their large positions. Now here's an example on how smart money get their liquidity from retail traders. Let's say smart money want to buy Euro USD in bulk, meaning they need a lot of sellers to fulfill that order. When you see price creating a higher low in an uptrend, most retail traders, including yourself, will enter for a buy at this swing low and place your stop loss below the low. Some retail traders might even place their sell stop orders at that area as well, because if price breaks this swing low, price will most likely reverse and become a downtrend, right? Smart money knows exactly what you are thinking, so what they will do is to manipulate price to trigger the stop losses of current buyers and sell stops of sellers. And when this happens, most of the retail traders will have lost their trades and be out of the position, adding bearish liquidity into the markets. And this allows the smart money to finally buy EURUSD in bulk and push the price to the upside. And this is what we call a liquidity sweep. And it is a very common tactic that smart money use every single day to take your hard-earned money. Therefore, liquidity is basically stop losses plus buy or sell limit orders. So does this mean that you will always lose money and fail at trading as a retail trader? No, brother. It just means that you need to change the way that you trade. Because once you can trade the right way, you can consistently win and actually make profits. That is why your job as a trader is not to memorize the complicated chart patterns blindly, but to understand how banks and other large institutions compete for liquidity. Now that you have finally understand why trading is rigged against retail traders, your next step is to find out exactly how the smart money trade so you can emulate their trading style and trade side by side with them. If you want to trade with the smart money, you need to master this new trading strategy called market mechanics, which is a style of trading where we utilize institutional methods to gain an edge in the market and not get liquidated by the banks. Market mechanics is the world's first hybrid trading strategy where we include the best parts of the most profitable trading strategies out there in the world. In this way, we are able to get the highest win rate and take trades with the maximum profit potential. I spent a lot of time fine-tuning this strategy and now it's finally ready to be shared to the public. So this is the exact strategy that will get you to make your first $10,000 per month in trading. And Ryan used this exact market mechanic strategy and won 3 trades in a row and passed his funded account challenge. And he's one of our tribe members, by the way. Now you will learn exactly how I trade and copy my highly profitable trading system. So let's look at this chart right here. So there was a very steady downtrend. Bearish order flow is present, causing price to collapse, right? It's filled with selling pressure and momentum. and then price went below this last low, sweeping the liquidity below these lows before coming down here and reversing and hit back up. And once price actually break through the last lower high, breaking structure, breaking this overall bearish market structure, creating your market shift, price actually end up pulling back to the 15-minute order block that resulted in this market shift. And that is when I entered for the buy position right there. And then I took my buy trade all the way up to the next supply zone. And you can see price just transit from bearish order flow to bullish order flow, making this a very successful trade. Whether you understand or you don't understand a single thing that I just said, continue watching this video. The second step to making $10,000 per month is to understand economic news and announcements. In order to trade the right way, you need to understand what actually causes price to move. Firstly, the market is made up of humans, big banks, financial institutions, governments and central banks, and then there's retail traders like us. And what happens if you put millions of people together in a highly emotional money game of fear and greed? All of this behavior and participation is what drives the order flow that is put through the market. The interaction between buyers and sellers, the order flow then prints price action on our charts. That price action then creates patterns that we see. And as time passes, these patterns tend to repeat themselves over and over again. But there is an underlying force which actually causes the market sentiment, and that is the state of the economy, which is impacted by economic factors. Let me explain. Fundamental analysis is a way of looking at the forex market by analyzing economic forces that may affect currency prices. The whole idea is that if a country's economy is good, its currency will become stronger because the better a country's economy is, the more foreign businesses and investors will invest in that currency and that country. On the other hand, if the economy is shit, the currency value will be weaker and it will just go down, right? Now, why is understanding news and economic announcements so important? Fundamentals and technicals should go together. You cannot just rely on one and neglect the other. A price chart can tell you a lot about the market, like its direction and momentum and key levels. But when you trade only from a chart without considering major economic shift, you will risk missing out on huge move in price. Because technicals show you how price move, but fundamentals explain why price move. For instance, there was this one time where I forget to open my door for my girlfriend to go in, and then she got upset and we end up quarreling. And then later on, I found out that she was actually upset at me, not because of the fact that I did not open the door for her, but it's because I did not pay attention to her. That was the underlying root cause. So in trading, in order to solve the problem, you always have to find the root cause. And the root cause behind why price moved the way it moved is the fundamentals. Fundamental analysis helps you to understand the long-term perception of that country's currency. For example, when a country reports poor economic data over the next 6 to 12 months, financial institutions across the world would perceive that country's currency in a negative way, and they will be bearish on that country's currency. Another reason on why you need to look out for economic news is so that you can avoid any unpleasant market move. For example, you analyze the price of gold and you have determined that the overall trend is an uptrend, so you decided to enter for a buy. And then a few hours later, bad news come out causing gold to turn bearish, and you just went from being in profit to now being in a loss. Now here's a list of economic factors that you need to understand. Monetary policy or interest rates, inflation, consumer price index, gross domestic product, non-farm payroll, Federal Open Market Committee, any comments from Feds or central banks, and economic chaos and prosperity. Now, there is no need to be intimidated by these fancy words though. For now, just know that fundamental analysis is a way of analyzing the potential move of a currency through the strength or weakness of that country's economic outlook. The third thing you need to do is to manage your risk properly. Now here's the sad reality of trading. Most people don't understand the power of risk management, and as a result, their trading journey ends before they even starts. Losing traders always end off the month with a negative P&L, no matter how many trades they win. And it really nails down to these two reasons. Either they don't calculate the risk before they trade, or they think that risk management is not important. And all it takes is one bad trade, one big loss before the market takes all your hard-earned money and you're out. Now here's the harsh truth. The market does not give a shit if you lose your hard-earned money and you go broke. It will continue to go on with or without you participating, which is why you must respect it in order for it to respect you. The more amount of money you risk, the lower your chances of survival in the long run. Remember, if you don't have the money to trade with, you cannot participate in the game. So, if you want to make money consistently over the long term, you must treat trading as a business and not just as a casual hobby. This is what I mean when I say that you won't last long in trading if you lose too much of your money on each trade. If you lose 1% of your total capital on each trade, you can be wrong 100 times before you lose all your money, and it is honestly impossible to be wrong 100 times in a row, even if you are complete idiots. Because luck will still cause you to win some trades, because trading is a probability game. However, if you risk 50% on each trade, you just need to be wrong twice and it's game over for you. Game over, buddy. Get the hell out of here. Which means you will need to deposit more money and start all over again. Start from ground up. Now, just to emphasize the importance of risk management. Let's say there are two traders, Trader A and Trader B. They both start off with $10,000 and they risk 2% on each trade, which is $200, and they both take the exact same trades. So if Trader A enter for a buy on EURUSD at 5 PM, Trader B will also do the exact same. The only difference here is the risk to reward ratio of the trades that they are taking. Trader A takes trades with a 1:0.5 risk to reward ratio, which means when he loses 2%, which is $200. But when he wins, he's only making half the amount of money he's risking, which is 1%, which is $100 profit. On the other hand, Trader B takes trades with a 1:2 risk to reward ratio, which means he also loses $200. But when he wins 2 times the amount of money he is risking, which is $400. Once again, they both started off with $10,000 and took the exact same trades. And after a week of trading, they won half the trades that they took, which means they got like a 50% win rate. So Trader A ends up with $9,500 in his account, as he lost $500. While Trader B actually ends up with $10,998, which means he actually made $998 after minusing off of the commission fees by the brokers. Now, why did this happen? Trader A cut the profits short and ran the losses, whereas Trader B ran the profits and cut the losses. This proved that in trading, you don't have to be right all the time in order to make money from the markets. If you manage your risk properly, you will be able to not just survive in a game of trading, but also thrive. You see, it does not matter if you are right or wrong in trading. What matters is how much money you make from your winning trades and how much money you lose on your losing trades. And that's what makes the difference. The fourth step is to develop a millionaire mindset. What separates humans from animals? What makes us so unique? Why did we evolve faster than the rest of the species and thereby becoming the most successful species on Earth? Intelligence. Our ability to learn rapidly and make decisions. Our ability to think, imagine and self-analyze. Simply put, the functions of our brain allowed us to become the most successful species on Earth. Now, however, as magical as our brain is, there is a downside to it, and it's a huge downside. And that is our brains are not wired for success, but rather for our survival. Now, what does this mean for us traders? From an evolutionary perspective, we were not built to be traders staring at charts every single day. We are biologically wired in our brains not to become successful traders. And this is one of the main reasons why so many traders fail. Because to have a successful trading mindset, we have to actually undo millions of years of wiring and evolution. Our brain has gone through several evolutions which help us to adapt to our environment. One part of our brain is called the lizard brain, and it is in charge of our survival. The other part, which is the limbic brain, sits right on top of the lizard brain and brainstem where we send signals to the rest of the body. This is a great design because if we ever need to get out of danger like a lion wanting to eat us, the brain helps us by sending a quick signal through our body to either fight the lion or run away. And this is what's known as your fight or flight mechanism, and it's hardwired into all of us. And all of this can happen in less than 1 second. Even though this fight or flight mechanism keeps us safe from danger, the downside is that it causes us to make quick and rash decisions, which does not help in our trading at all. And then there is another part of our brain which is called the amygdala. Amygdala, did I pronounce that correctly? Which causes us to see the negative in our environment more than the positive, since negative threats represent a greater danger to our survival than positive ones. It takes us about half a second to notice a threat, yet it takes a few seconds for us to recognize something that is actually good for us. So let's say you enter for a sell position, and a few minutes later you start seeing a bullish candlestick, price going against you, right, retracing against you. Your brain registers this as a threat to your winning trade. And when this happens, your brain will create a rush of hormones which produces the impulse for you to close the trade early. Just one negative candlestick against us and we start panicking, we are worried that it will go to negative and we are scared that it will turn into a loss. And this fear caused us to close the trade early. 1 hour later, you open up the charts and you saw price ended up going in your way and you start regretting for getting out early. Oh, I could have made $1,000 if I didn't just get out early. Oh no, I'm a loser, I'm the worst trader in the world. Always remember that you're not trading against lines. It's not about marking up key levels and trend lines. At the end of the day, you are trading against people's emotions because the market is made up of humans and price is just a reflection of their emotions. Most people think that trading is just a game of analyzing and reading the charts, but that's not true. Trading is a game of psychology and belief. This is exactly why so many traders fail and do not make money consistently. Now the question becomes, how do you win the mental game of trading, despite the fact that we are biologically wired to fail? Here's a few tips. We don't rise to the level of our expectations. We fall to the level of our training. Number 1, be aware of the emotion when it arises, so you can walk away from your computer before you let the emotion take control of you and you make a decision you will end up regretting. Number 2, execute your trading process consistently, because the consistency of your input determines the consistency of the outcome. If you execute your trades according to your trading plan religiously and practice proper risk management every single day, you will win in the long run. Number 4 is to build discipline by doing hard things every day, especially when you don't feel like it. Your trading performance is a reflection of your life. You won't have the discipline to execute your trading plan consistently if you can't even put down the bag of potato chips. Fall in love with pain, take the cold shower, work out every single day. Just do something uncomfortable that pushes your mind and body to the limits every single day. Here are 5 laws that every single trader must follow in order to develop the mindset of a consistently profitable trader. Focus. Remove all distractions when you are trading. Get into the zone and focus on what price is showing you. Discipline. Follow your trading plan and strategy every single day without fail. Patience. Just because you are called a day trader does not mean you should trade every single day. Be patient enough to wait for high probability trade setups. Adaptability. The markets are always evolving and changing, so all we can do is to adapt to the changing market conditions. Humility. Put your ego aside. Your goal is not to be right all the time, but rather to make money consistently. The fifth step is to join a trading community. The average retail trader is alone in this fight. Trading can get extremely lonely sometimes because it's just you and your computer every single day. Your charts can't be your only friends because we humans are social creatures who need to interact with each other. And in addition to that, it's hard to find other people who are interested in trading as well, because chances are your friends and your family will not understand your obsession over the markets. Now, if you want to go slow, go alone. However, if you want to master trading faster and make more money, go together. That is why I would highly recommend you to surround yourself with other like-minded traders by joining our free trading community, the Trading Tribe. We currently have over 5,500 members, all striving towards the same goal, which is trading mastery and freedom. Every tribe member has either achieved or is working towards the ultimate goal of becoming a successful trader just like you. We are all here to support each other, keep each other accountable, and most importantly, level up together. There are a lot of kind souls in this community who will be more than happy to answer your questions and help you out on your trading journey. In addition to the private community, you also get access to these 3 trading courses that I made myself so I could help our tribe members succeed at trading. Here's Garcia, one of our tribe members who made over $1,500 trading while working a 9 to 5. So if you're interested in joining our tribe, just go to this link, school.com/tradingtribe, and yes, it's completely free. So now that I've shared with you the 5 things you need in order to make $10,000 per month trading from home and achieve freedom, you might be wondering, how do I trade like smart money? How do I fully understand news and economic announcements? What is the best way to manage my risk when trading? How do I develop the mindset of a winning trader? Where do I find the best trading community? All of these questions will be answered inside the 1% Club, which is an exclusive trading mentorship that I created to help you go from zero to making at least $10,000 per month from trading in the shortest amount of time possible. When you buy courses and books, you get the information and no quality support. But it turns out that information is not the problem. Proper execution is the problem. Here's the vicious cycle you keep going through over and over again. You buy a course and you study the lessons, and then you start practicing and lose money, and you start having a lot of questions, but you can't ask anyone because the person who created the course is too busy to reply to you, and you get stuck and frustrated, and then you end up quitting trading. However, if you invest in a mentorship program, you will now have access to a coach who has been there, done that. You will have true accountability, true guidance and support. What if you could learn from me personally? Learn from someone who truly walks the talk and practices what he preaches. Not only that, but also someone who has achieved the life that you can only dream of. So if you just got a few minutes, let's look at what's inside the 1% Club. First of all, understand that the 1% Club is not just a course or a community. It is the best learning experience that is focused on getting you results, helping you become profitable as fast as possible so you can achieve true freedom. Inside the 1% Club, you get to watch me trade live on Zoom. You can learn my exact thought process on how I go through my trading plan, analyze the charts, and then enter and exit trades with precision. You will also get coaching calls with me personally where you can ask me for trading advice, and I will do everything I can to guide you to becoming a profitable trader. Once you develop a profitable trading strategy and risk management plan, we will help you master the mental game of trading through our professional trading performance coach, Sanjeev, who has over 10 years of experience in the markets and has spent the last 4 years coaching traders to gain mastery over their emotions when live trading. We also have traders with years of experience like Jason and Sukesh, who will be in charge of hosting our weekly community calls, where we actually discuss trade setups together, keep each other accountable, and just level up together. As you can see from the comments of our current members, they all find these community calls incredibly helpful. This is the schedule for all our live coaching sessions and calls. But don't worry if you cannot make it on that day, because all sessions will be recorded for you to rewatch at any time you want. And here's Connor, one of our 1% Club members who made over $1,200 after a few days of joining the 1% Club. In addition to the premium coaching from my team and I, you also get access to our trading university, where we have over 80 plus updated trading lessons and more coming soon. The first module we have is our market mechanics course, where we teach you everything you need to know to trade like big financial institutions and smart money. We cover concepts like liquidity, market structure, flip zones, and premium and discount, etc. These are in-depth guides with notes, chart examples, and walkthrough. Next, we have our supply and demand mastery course, where we teach you how to identify and trade supply and demand zones so you can obtain high risk to reward trades. We don't just cover technical analysis, we also cover the fundamentals part of the market inside the fundamentals blueprint, where you will learn how to understand important economic news and announcements that move price. This is where we dive deep into economic factors like monetary policy, interest rates, inflation, and non-farm payroll, etc. Inside Risk Mitigation Framework, I show you the exact risk management strategies that I use to grow and compound my trading account. This is exactly why I'm able to make so much money consistently every single month. You will also learn how to think and operate like a millionaire inside our Millionaire Mindset course, where you will learn how to develop a profitable mindset. This is also where I share with you the things that helped me go from zero to making my first $1 million at the age of 21. I'm a lifelong learner, which means I'm always learning new things about trading. And this also means that I plan to provide you with updated trading advice by adding new courses inside the 1% Club multiple times a year. So here are some new courses that is coming out soon: Self-Transcendence, the 1% Protocol, and High-Level Trading. Our university courses are laid out in a way where it teaches you everything you need to know in order to become a profitable trader, even if you are a complete beginner who does not know anything about trading. At 1% Club, our students' success is our success. And just to share with you, one of our members called Sebastian, who is a full-time trader, actually made over $2,060 in just 10 days, and he started off with just $12,000. Research shown that educational content is not the main driver of success. What actually defines the success of a program is how engaged the community is. So we decided to create our own private and exclusive trading mastermind, known as the Inner Circle. This is where you can level up together as 1%ers, meet and network with other traders, discuss trade setups and strategies, get answers to your questions, find accountability partners, and celebrate your wins and milestones. Instead of mindlessly scrolling through TikTok or Instagram consuming content which doesn't help you at all, you can interact with others inside our community. Because the more active you are inside the community, be it asking trading questions or sharing your trade setups, the more you will level up and unlock new levels and rewards, just like a game. What makes the Inner Circle so unique is that you will get access to our future members-only in-person events that we'll be hosting very soon in major cities like Singapore, Dubai, and Kuala Lumpur. This way you get to connect with me and other 1% Club members in person, in real life, and just have a great time together. Our goal is to help you become a top 1% trader in the shortest amount of time possible, which is why we had to go the extra mile. Because remember, we are focused on getting you results, which means we will do everything within our ability to help you. That is why we also created professional trading tools and resources that will help optimize your trading performance and ensure that you are on the right track to success. This is our all-in-one trading dashboard where we store all the trading tools in one place so that you can easily access them. This means you don't need to have hundreds or tens of different apps and platforms for journaling or reviewing your trading performance and other activities that you do as a trader. Now, inside the dashboard contains trading tools that I personally use on a daily basis to make consistent profits. Profitable playbook, your own customizable trading plan. 1% journal, your own personal trading journal and companion. Data tracker, where you can track all your profits and loss statements and record your trades. Performance logbook, where you can actually review your trading performance monthly, quarterly, annually, and think about how you can improve so that you can become a top 1% trader. So when you join the 1% club, here's what you will get. Immediate access to 1% club, live trading sessions and group coaching with me personally on Zoom, weekly mind over market session with our trading performance coach Sanjeev, weekly community calls with our professional trading team that have a ton of experience in the markets, full access to our premium trading courses inside the Trading University, enrollment into our own private inner circle community, access to upcoming in real life members only networking events, learn how I personally trade and my trading strategies, and professional trading tools that I use every single day to master trading. Now, the entire package is worth over $15,000 considering this is an exclusive mastermind. And this is not some inflated marketing price to bait you to join, but it's the actual price that I would charge if you were to buy each one of these things separately, because of just how insanely valuable every one of these things are, especially the coaching course where we used to have dozens of students every month who paid me $2,000 just to get coached by me personally. Now, obviously, you are not going to be paying the total price of $15,000 for this whole package, because we decided to make this whole package affordable for everyone, so you have literally no risk for joining us at all. Unlike other paid communities, we don't see you as just a credit card, as 1% Club is incredibly exclusive. We want an elite group of determined traders that will strive for nothing but the best, which is why we are only accepting 2,000 members for now. Therefore, if you are not part of that 2,000, you will most likely be put onto a waitlist where you will be notified when we reopen in the future. Now, don't take my word for it. Here's what our members have to say. As you can see, some of them are even planning to quit their full-time jobs soon so that they can pursue trading full-time. And it's always nice to see our members winning and then having other members encourage each other to keep going just like this. Another member of the 1% Club named George actually made over 2.3k in just 3 days. I'll be honest, we want to keep the 1% Club private and high quality, which is why it is not for everyone. The 1% Club is not for people who wants to get rich fast by seeking the easy way out, get results without putting in effort and working hard, give up easily, have the victim mentality where they blame everyone else but themselves. They don't take full accountability for whatever they accomplish. Close-minded and arrogant, and don't have a student's mindset, and do not take trading seriously, and want to stay in your comfort zone and live like an average person who's broke and depressed, and you have no desire to be like a top 1% trader and achieve freedom and live your dream life. So if you fit any of these criteria, I'm sorry, but 1% Club is not for you. The 1% Club is for all levels of trading experience, from beginner traders to advanced traders. You will all learn something. All countries, be it South Africa or US or UK, because it will be 100% online. And you really want to master trading and desire financial, location and time freedom. And the 1% Club is ready for people with these characteristics: discipline, lifelong student, willing to work hard, humble and open to learning, want to level up together with other traders, and you are willing to do whatever it takes to succeed. If that sounds like you, click the link below this video and join the 1% Club now. Honestly, just take the risk and join us, bro, because no risk, no story. And let's be real, since 1% Club is so valuable and educational, you're gonna join us sooner or later. So why not join now at a huge discount and lock in this price forever. That is why I'm doing everything I can to give you guys the opportunity that I wish I had. Stop wasting your time. Click the link below this video and get access to the 1% Club right now. And hopefully I will see you inside the 1% Club. And as always, remember, you're just one trade away. Mwah.